Herr Mos, good morning. We have already the preliminary official results from the German voting in the European elections. What they mean for Europe and for Germany?
Well, a lot of thinking needs to be done. It is a challenge for both Germany and for the European Union. Overall, the picture is roughly follows the same trend as in the European Union. I mean, there are some exceptions, that is like Poland, for instance, where the governing party won the European elections and the rather authoritarian opposition lost the elections. But in many, many countries, the extreme right gained a lot of support. And that also happened in Germany, unfortunately. So for Germany, it means that we're having very difficult months coming now because the very unpopular government is struggling to decide on its budget for 2025. And they risk not finding common ground, and at the same time will begin to campaign for regional elections in three of the Länder in Eastern Germany, which was the former GDR. And there the AfD is scoring much, much higher even in the polls and also in the results of the European elections than in the Western regions. So there is even the possibility, hopefully it's not very likely, but the possibility that they could have an absolute majority in one of those Länder, one of those regions. And that would be quite a revolutionary political event in post-war Germany. Let's put it that way, because they're clearly right-wing extremists, and they are absolutely anti-system. You know, and they put into question everything that liberal democracy and rule of law stands for. They're against European integration, and that obviously will be a challenge. Them having gained more seats in European Parliament, and not only them, but many other right-wing extremist parties that are part of the AID group and the ECR group. And I think that is obviously a big challenge for Germany and for the European Union.
How will be the cooperation in the European level work, and what will be the most important challenges that must be decided in the coming months?
Mm-hmm. Well, the new Commission needs to be decided upon, and who's going to lead to be the Commission President. And I hope that the democratic forces of the European Parliament, which still have a clear majority, that despite their ideological differences, etc., and the competition that they must have amongst each other, that they cooperate here, because I think it would be very dangerous if some of the democratic parties or groups started to cooperate with the extreme right, because that would signal to voters in European member state countries that after all you can vote for these parties. So that's not how we should act. I think that would be very dangerous, especially now that we have new elections to the National Assembly in France, scheduled for end of June, and then in July the second round.